Yo, 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 Hollow Knight Nation! Yeah! Hollow Knight Nation! Yeah! Yeah. No. No, I've been dreading making this run today. Oh god, it's so fast. I'm a little bit hungover. I don't feel too good. I don't think I'll get very far on this run, and it kind of annoys me because I'm trying to see if I can win the challenge before day 300 because I know it's possible. One of these days I'm gonna win. It'll happen like I think within the month at least. I'm likely to imagine it could happen within like 4 attempts. It's just last 2 attempts I've done have been pretty bad. For various reasons. Yesterday I really didn't have time to make a full run because I was going to a party and didn't lose intentionally, but if I'd gotten any further I would have had to kill myself anyways. I think actually, I ended at the perfect time for me to get to the place I gotta go. We're like almost too late for the bus, so that's pretty convenient that I died at Collector that way. You know, truly it's actually a huge, it's not at all a skill issue, but well, very well planned endeavor. Whatever. That was pretty bad. Yeah. I don't know how far I'll get on this run, but we'll see. Starting off, we have the Vengefly King, plural, really, kings. I guess maybe it's just the Vengefly King and the other one's just a Vengefly Queen, maybe. You know, the boss here is Vengefly King, and there's 2 of them, but it's clearly not what the boss is called. So maybe only one of them is the actual boss, and the other one's just kind of a minion or like a goon. I said queen just because it kind of makes sense thematically, you know. King and queen comes in a pair pretty often. Could be like the Vengefly court jester as well, or something like that. I don't know, interesting. You know, really interesting commentary here. That's what my mind is thinking about. You know, I want to see some Vengefly royalty, like how it's going here. Who did I just kill? Was that the Vengefly King? Or is that the Vengefly court jester, the Vengefly princess? What's going on? Vengefly King kind of implies a Vengefly hierarchy. Like, of course, we know there's the regular Vengeflies. I'm wondering maybe they have some sort of societal structure as well. Are they just a worker ants kind of thing, where like the Vengefly King is one big king that controls the entire colony, if there are colonies? Or are the individual Vengeflies completely independent of the kingdom and just kind of each their own job and wants and needs in their own little cities and stuff? You know, it's stuff they really haven't been thinking about much. I don't think a lot of the lore videos on YouTube have been good at documenting these kinds of theories. You know, I think Mossbag, especially, and like other huge Hollow Knight fucking YouTubers who make lore videos, they've been kind of neglecting this crucial part of the lore. Like, we have the Vengeflies and we have a Vengefly King. This clearly implies a hierarchy. Also, an interesting thought is that we only ever see one Vengefly King in the main game. But once you get into the Call of Gods, suddenly we see that in the Dream version, in the absolute, like, the peak version of the Vengefly King, there are actually 2 of them. Maybe that's like there's 2 Vengefly Kings, perhaps a gay royal couple, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe it's just a Vengefly King and the other one is the court jester, as I mentioned before, a Vengefly prince or whatever. I don't know. I think one of them has less HP than the other, so lore reason behind that could be that one's the king and the other is the prince or something like that. Lesser being, I guess. And just really makes you think, really. Like, there's a lot of lore here we get to unpack. What does it mean that there's 2 Vengefly Kings in the Dream version? If you can like, go into the harder difficulty for the Ascended fight, and in the absolute like final Pantheon, 5th Pantheon, where we also see characters like the Pure Vessel, the Hollow Knight before he goes into the egg. That's I'd argue that it's, in a way, this whole Pantheon, this world, this dream realm, it's kind of allowing the different creatures and bosses, what the fuck, the Hallownest world to express themselves in their peak form. They've been stored by these in the Godhome as a way to as a way to preserve them in their peak form. And the peak form of Vengefly King is clearly that there are two Vengefly Kings. Whatever that means. Does that mean that they're a clone of each other? Are they perhaps brothers? What's going on? I like to think there is a huge entire society of Vengeflies, and the corruption is as much of a the infection is as much of a plague to the Vengefly population as it is to our protagonist here, Hallownest. No, not Hallownest. You know, the Pale King's people and all that. Because we see Vengeflies being corrupted by the infection, becoming these gigantic beasts that are a lot more dangerous than the original Vengeflies, who fly around, are huge monsters, and also like blow up and whenever they die, and it's pretty horrifying, honestly. You know, you have to wonder, like, are these Vengeflies becoming these beasts by choice, or are they forced to do so by the RADIANCE, or like kind of like the other citizens of this show? Showing in like the City of Tears, the citizens there get infected not by choice, but just because it's a plague, you know, it's infecting everyone. There are also other characters, like one of the mantises, you know, the Traitor Lord, for example. It's a good example of a character who, well, you know, gets infected on purpose in order to gain further strength. Could it be that these Vengeflies are willfully indulging in the infection in order to get more powerful? Even adding an interesting gimmick where if they die, they blow up whatever killed them as a way of spite. Is this perhaps related to the Vengefly King and the perhaps a bit unruly rule, if you allow that language, where one king just goes around kidnapping people like the mighty Zote, kidnapping him and trying to snack on him for himself? I didn't see him share that meal. He was just kind of holding the Zote hostage in his mouth, and it took a while for him to kill him, really. If you leave Zote to die, and he does die, but is unsure about how that really happened. Did he get eaten, or what's going on? And I think that since the Vengefly King ended up eating Zote in some pathways, and you know what I'm trying to get at here. I'm trying to say that I'm kind of unsure of how to place the Vengefly King in terms of his rule, over the world. How good a king is he? And I'm thinking, you know, originally I could have thought that perhaps the Vengefly King was a bad king, and the various Vengeflies end up trying to revolt. That's why they perhaps choose to become more powerful at the cost of losing a bit of their sanity, using the infection, of course. But really, that's hard to tell, because how can we know if the Vengefly is a good or bad king? You know that he can summon his subjects whenever he screams, which implies that he has some control over them. Whether that is like instinct, or if that's because he's paying them or something like that, you know? How does that work? He must really have some loyal subjects, at least, who are willing to fight for him during the battle. But other than that, we really don't know. But we can assume that at least the Vengefly King has some form of power over the other Vengeflies, since he can summon them, and he can use them in battle, and they're willing to attack whatever they're fighting in endless waves of Vengeflies, eventually coming to the kill and defeating whatever the Vengefly King chooses to fight. You have to wonder if perhaps the Vengefly King used these subjects for every fight, or if it's only the fight against the more mighty foes. Because, you know, they use Vengeflies against Zote. Why was the Vengefly King alone when we find him eating Zote? Does that mean that the Vengefly King gets all the meal for himself? Does not share the food that he gained, the spoils of their shared labor? Or perhaps the Vengefly King defeated Zote on his own? And in that case, I guess it'd be fair for him to eat it himself. It's a bit hard to tell. You know, I've not seen any Vengefly eat anything. I don't know what their diets are. But I'm assuming they're carnivores. Just because they are carnivores, just because they are attacking our main character as brutally as they are. Also, just look at their design. They clearly have some sort of jagged teeth, often seen in predators in the real world. And their eyes, it's hard to tell where they are, but I think they're front-facing, which is also a typical look of a predator. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know what the king's rule is really about. Is he a good or bad king? I don't know. Does he use Vengeflies for every fight or only against the most mighty? I'm inclined to say that the Vengefly King uses his subjects to fight every fight, because it is random whether or not he does it when you fight him in the Pantheon or in the battle. I don't know if it's completely random in the main game, it's been a while since I played it, but I don't think it's hard-coded that he'll start off by using Vengeflies, just without using Vengeflies and then still start selling them later. I don't think that's the case. I think what's happened is that he summons them, sometimes he attacks on his own, sometimes I don't think he has any qualms about using his subjects for war. Much like our real-life society of rulers needing armies and such, the Vengefly King of course needs one as well. Which I don't know if that really points at a very benevolent king. Arguably, if the king was truly good, he would not use his subjects for war. But that's hard to argue since it is a brutal world they live in. And if they are truly carnivores, then they are likely trained for battle anyway, and need to do so to survive. That's not really any part of like good or bad leadership here, it's just what their nature is. If the king instead tried to force them out of their habits of fighting, like to train them in ways of combat, and then only allowed them to eat whatever he captured, perhaps that would be helpful to making a more peaceful society, and likely a better one for the inhabitants, but the culture might just not be like that. And while I might think that a peaceful society without warriors might be a happier place to live, that's hard to tell for a species such like the Vengeflies. I don't know much about their culture, their race, their anything really. So it's hard to guess that. But we do know at least that the Vengefly King does use his subjects for war. Does that mean every subject is a subject to go to war? That's unsure. They could just be an elite task force of warriors. Perhaps there are many different kinds of Vengeflies. There's the Vengefly King, of course, a sort of leader figure and a brave warrior, much stronger and powerful than the rest. All the other Vengeflies we see are always attacking us, flying around in areas, in the crossroads, for example, and also in like the later parts of the game where you're a bit further, I think, close to the Kingdom's Edge. You see them as well. And it could be that these are scavenger Vengefly, ones who go out into the world and try to scavenge for food for the main colony. And the ones that they could use for fighting could be trained warriors instead. They don't have any different like movement patterns, the ones that are spawned by the Vengefly King and the ones we find in the main game. So it's kind of unsure if they really breed different kinds of I guess subjects, kind of like ants do. You know, they breed out different creatures for different purposes, like genetically assigns them for specific purposes. Like, you know, there's the infamous door ant, whose head is just a gigantic slab that they use for the door of the colony in the real world. And you know, I would like to see if there are any Vengeflies who have similar mutations that are very used clearly for a very specific purpose. I think that would be cool. Oh, that was not very smart of me. But we haven't seen it in the game, so I can't assume that's the case. I think since we only seen ever two kinds of Vengefly, the king and the workers, I think they're the only really two groups that we can really be sure of existing. We do know that there are more than one Vengefly King as seen in the Pantheon here, or at least there were more at one point. That, you know, maybe implies different colonies of people. Like perhaps there are different colonies of Vengeflies with multiple different kings and kingdoms, or perhaps something that I find perhaps more unlikely because we don't see many of them throughout the game. But it could be that the Vengefly King is just an overgrown Vengefly. You know, perhaps it's not like a genetically modified version of it, like an ant queen or anything like that. It could just be a really old Vengefly that has lived for a long time and become big from eating a lot. And all the other Vengeflies we see throughout the game are instead just weak child Vengeflies who haven't quite matured yet. The only really mature Vengefly we see are the Vengefly Kings. And that could be, that could be. I wonder if they actually said so in the, it's likely, there's probably actually some lore I could see in there. It's been a while since I looked at the lore of the paragraphs. That might help a bit more with my research if I just look at the actual lore. But what's the fun in that? Well, I find it likely that perhaps the Vengefly King is actually just an overthrown Vengefly. That could make sense considering there are a few more of them. But it makes it, maybe not, because that makes it kind of strange why we haven't seen any more of them. Is it just really unlikely for them to grow up that much? Or how do they give birth if they're only babies and only one Vengefly King, or like 2 or 3 we see throughout the game? That would make it very difficult to assume that that's when they mature, because that means that most of them die before ever reaching adulthood, making it a bit hard to see how their population is so big. There's a lot of Vengefly throughout the kingdom of Hallownest. So I don't know about that. The whole infection thing is also kind of a mind-boggling thing. Like, how does it work with the big Vengeflies then? Could that imply that perhaps, like the infected Vengeflies, could that imply that if a Vengefly King became infected, would that look different? Would that be even stronger? You know, that'd be pretty cool, I'd argue. I think that could even make for a really interesting boss fight, because the Vengefly King is actually one of the earliest boss fights you can find in the game. And so it would be cool if throughout in the Crossroads, there was another Vengefly to be found and fought, after, of course, you defeated one of the Dreamers and the Crossroads became the infected Crossroads. You know, you could have one boss fight that is just a gigantic infected Vengefly. I don't know what their moveset would be like. I'm afraid I actually wouldn't like it very much, because there's only one enemy that can really compare to that, whose moveset is very similar to a Vengefly, and also happens to be my second least favorite boss in the whole time game. Perhaps my second most hated. That is, of course, the Winged Nosk. Moves very much like a Vengefly King. Just the platform, he floats to the one side and just flies over to the other side with a little attack. Screams to summon minions, and that's about it. You know, their main attacks are very much like the normal Vengefly Kings. So they do have another really annoying feature, which is their ability to like shoot out infectious goo, the orange goo that a lot of the enemies have access to, likely because of sourced by the infection in some way. And you know, that would probably, Winged Nosk would likely be the most accurate portrayal of an infected Vengefly King. I don't think that it is an infected Vengefly King. I don't think they're the same race at all. They just have, it seems like there's a Nosk race, who is much different to it, really. It has the whole shtick about wielding masks, and there are different types of Nosk, perhaps, depending on gender. One can fly, one can't. It's hard to tell if that's any gender differences or just different races of it, or maybe they just kind of look like each other. Maybe there's a big group of Nosks out there with all the different gimmicks and interesting features that we've only ever seen too. Once again, another piece of lore in the game that really just haven't gone quite explored enough by the Hollow Knight community, I'm afraid. Which I guess is why I'm here. Anyway, as to my original subject here, the Vengefly King, the hierarchy. At this point, I'm becoming more and more intrigued by it as the time goes. You know, if one could assume that perhaps they are just an oversized. You know, I'll look wait, really quick. Fuck, I didn't have time for it. I don't know if I just want to sit here and read through the journal. I'd rather do it mid-battle. I think that'd be pretty funny, but I'll do it anyway. Vengefly. Nah. Okay, they are predator. Yeah, clearly, that's good to say. Okay. And they're easy to kill, I guess. And Vengefly King, filthy creature that's happy to chew on. Perhaps not the best to read the Hunter's Journal or read the original journey post then. Patriarch of the Vengefly colony swoops at intruders and cry out for reinforcements if threatened. Okay, it's very much like what we discussed up until this point. So they are a patriarch, which implies that there is a patriarchy among the Vengeflies, as we assumed. And here's the king. For whatever reason, they are bigger and stronger than all the other Vengeflies. Could be that it's an old one, but I think it's more likely they're like bees or ants, where they have like a queen of some kind. In this case, a king, because they are patriarchy. What does the hunter say about them? A filthy creature that is happy to chew on any old thing that finds discarded on the ground form. When it notices a threat, it will annoyingly scream and shriek, so kill it swiftly. Okay, so it doesn't appear the hunter is very curious about the Vengefly society. Which makes sense. He's a curious fella. He likes to study creatures of this world in order to how to best, well, eat and kill them. I guess kill and eat them, likely. He's a hunter after all. And I respect that. And I suppose he just didn't have much care for the societies of the animals he slaughtered. A bit of a missed opportunity, I think. There could be a lot to be learned from the Vengefly culture, I'm sure. They are a patriarchy, I think. What is that, the second patriarchy in this entire Hallownest? Because clearly the Mantis Lords are not patriarchs, they are all sisters. So that is some sort of, what's it called? It's not a male-dominated patriarchy, is it called a femarchy? I don't remember what I don't know what the word is called. I'm sorry to say. But it is clear. Oh, what the fuck? I missed. Oh, that sucks. That was fucking stupid. I took damage from fucking. God damn it! I was standing in here, like I'm trying to jump, and it kind of. Wait. Oh shit! If you jump, like double jump right before hitting the water, you can't jump for a bit. I've always found it pretty awkward whenever I fall down into that water that for some reason I struggle to jump properly and move. I just assumed it is because I'm not used to being in the water, but no, you can't jump. For a little bit there's a cooldown of some kind for some reason. Interesting. I guess you're not grounded so you don't recharge your double jump. Or what, something? That's weird, huh? And then I just fucked up when I shrieked against them. I just thought, meh, I'll shriek, fuck it, which was a bad decision. Left me wide open to an attack from an enemy that I did see and knew was coming. Not my smartest moment, but it happens. Sometimes you just fail. Anyway, as we were saying, Vengefly King, it's a patriarch, perhaps the second only patriarchy in the world of Hallownest. Which does actually, interestingly, kind of threaten the rule of the Pale King, because he, of course, went into this kingdom and tried to make a great kingdom, and it would last for eternity, the last kingdom, Hallownest, the everlasting kingdom, whatever it's called, the eternal kingdom of Hallownest. But he failed to make a world out of the dirt he found. But interestingly, there were already another kingdom. Like the Mantis Lords and like the Mantis tribe, Deep Nest and all that. There were a whole lot, and the bees, of course. There's lots of kingdoms in Hallownest. There were also the Vengefly Kings, and it appears honestly that the Vengefly Kings have been largely unaffected by the infection up until the beginning of the game. I don't know if they were before the Pale King, you know, they could have existed before the Pale King arrived. I find it likely that they did. Which would mean that it was actually a world, a whole ass kingdom that existed before and after Hallownest. It survived longer and survived still. Now, the infection did eventually have an effect on the Vengefly population, as we see with the infected Vengeflies. I'll have to read the journal description on those in just a moment. So it could be argued that the Vengeflies will eventually die out as well, or at least lose their kingdom, their patriarchy, because of the infection. Perhaps, maybe, they'll become like the Hive, who were also infected by the infection, but also somehow managed to survive it and resist it in a good way, or at least adapt to it really well, because they already felt their hive mind mentality. Perhaps we could assume that the Vengeflies have a similar hive mind, although I do not find that very likely, since they did have, it says it's in a patriarchy. For some reason I haven't needed to believe that the Vengeflies are more complex and human society, then that would be one. I can also see clearly they have, in the bee society, they had knights and the other creature, like here's the hive knight. So it's clearly more advanced than regular bees in the real world. And sure, they have a hive mind, but they clearly have some sort of individuality, or like greater individuality and thought. Otherwise, they would just pump out millions of these hive knights to be trained and bred to become stronger and stronger over the years. And we'd seen many of them throughout the base. Also, I'm pretty sure in the Hornet lore, Hornet trained with a certain someone in the bee colony. Which perhaps was the queen. I'm not sure, maybe a princess. I think there's some lore about Hornet being the child of 3 queens and all that. So clearly the bees have an advanced society, despite being hive mind with some individuality and technology and greater will, perhaps. And I think one could apply that to the Vengeflies as well. Fuck, that was stupid. But that's hard to tell. I'm not sure if I'll believe that without any further proof. Also, I don't remember seeing any bees who were very severely affected by the infection. I think they were relatively unchanged in the end. And the Vengeflies who are infected, of course, very much affected to the point where their insides start bulging with orange liquid and they blow up when suffering enough stress and damage and stuff when they die. Which is a clear indication that they've been heavily modified with the infection's power. For better and for worse, they are much more powerful and relentless than they previously were. But they also seem a lot more, well, volatile, which I find a troubling sight if they're for a colony to have. Bigger and stronger fighters is definitely a good thing, but having your population be more explosive, that is perhaps not an ideal situation. Imagine if humans in the real world were explosive in the same way that when they die they would blow up everything around them. That would not be very good. We'd have a lot more firefighters at the very least. And the funerals would be perhaps a bit more interesting. Also, warfare would be an outrageous thing. You'd have to send out, you couldn't really go in big lines of people like you did in the medieval days, like big squadrons of many people clashing on a field. That wouldn't really work because as soon as one person died, everyone just would. Because one person would die and that would cause a chain reaction, killing every soldier. So you'd probably just, war would likely just be a bit of a... Oh man, I got hit by that. Sucks. I didn't have time to turn around. Okay, the last 2 hits were pretty unfortunate. I could have done without them. The last hit especially was pretty stupid. I didn't charge my nail art quick enough, and when I unleashed it, I didn't have time to turn around and hit the guy who was an immediate threat to me. But yeah, if humans blew up, that would be crazy, guys, wouldn't it, huh? I'm struggling to see if war would be more occurring or less. It would very much be different. But of course, you could have a lot more. Actually, I just think that perhaps bigger civilizations would just have a much harder time existing. It would be a pretty bad evolutionary trait. Well, no, likely would be a pretty good evolutionary trait because at some point our predators would somehow avoid us after a while because they know that if they kill a human, it'll blow up, which is dangerous for the world around them. So we'd likely be avoided a large part by predators. I'm not gonna bow. I will still bow to you, Grim. I lost to you pathetically, but I don't like to admit that. I had a commenter talk about how you can move in the same way against both Grim fights. I'm gonna say this. Fuck, it's hard. If you jump and then double jump, you can charge up your nail art and then dash slash them when they attack. That's something I do in the Nightmare King fight. A lot of the time I struggle with using nail art. I just kind of don't get it charged out quite fully. But my problem with this fight is that whenever I'm trying in this fight when I'm actually saying, okay, I need to do this right, that's when I end up fucking up, because I think about this fight, like trying to go on instinct, like, okay, what do I do here? Some pattern recognition. Aha, he does that move, that means I gotta do this, blah blah blah. But I end up just being wrong. Look at that, it's a bit slower than I'm expecting. I'm just wrong because I'm used to the Nightmare King Grim fight. That's the fight I know. This fight is almost the same, but slightly different, which just throws me off an annoying amount. Like, this attack is a bit slower, and this attack spawns all the birds on the bottom. So you just jump over them, whereas the Nightmare King Grim fight, it's more nuanced, I guess, where the first one spawns above you, then the second one spawns below you, and the first one above, second one below. Making you want to stand on the ground for the first hit, then jump, dash, and hit the enemy. But you can't do that here, which is sad. Because that's, yeah, and also that is the thing that the fireballs are a bit slower than I'm expecting, and I end up making some mistakes and taking damage there. They're much more reactable. The explosions here I can just kind of look at and dodge without using my dash. But the Nightmare King Grim fight, I've struck with that a lot, and I know just dashing and anyway, like a panic dash, becoming invulnerable and not taking any damage, I think is the best way for me to fight this fight, at least. Oh man. But yeah, in this fight I probably should just try to dodge instead. Once again though, I don't want to get too good at this fight, I don't want to get too confident, because that would likely just make me worse at the Nightmare King Grim fight, just because if I get too used to this fight, then I would start to get worse at Nightmare King Grim fight, because it looks so much alike and I'll react wrongly. I'd rather fail in this fight multiple times, taking a lot of damage stupidly, because I'm just doing the wrong moves, like seeing the wrong patterns. Because here I only take 1 heart of damage and I have a lot more opportunities to heal. And also it's only been, what, 30 minutes since I got here. If I'm fighting the Nightmare King Grim fight, it's been an hour, and I would rather not risk all that. It's hard though. I just don't like the fight. I think the Pantheon would be more interesting if it's only the advanced version of the fight. I think the other, like the easy version of every fight, could have easily been neglected. They didn't need to be put in here. But whatever. It's not that bad. Oh well. I don't need to heal, I have life blood, whoops. Aw, man. Okay, that was stupid of me. That was just really stupid. I think I've reached the point where my hungoverness is kind of showing, and I'm not really equipped to focus on multiple enemies at once. Which will make it very difficult for for fighting Markarth and Zote. Not that there are multiple enemies at once, but they are the same idea of you needing to pay attention to a lot of things at once. With Markarth, of course, you have all the mini swords spawning everywhere, while also having to deal with Markarth himself, sometimes going in and trying to melee you. And Zote, of course, just a bunch of shit happening. He spawns his goons up, and you really have to just focus on them and get rid of them before they become too much of a hassle. A lot of stuff to focus on. You gotta react quickly and all that. We'll see though. Ooh. I would also like to apologize. A few days ago, probably, I don't know when, during one of my videos I was talking about Stormlight Archive. Stormlight Archive is a really good book series that I'm reading, and I was just gotten done with the second book in the series, and it was really good. I would give it a 10 out of 10, just amazing. Before continuing on to the third book, there's like a 2.5 book, like a little novel between the books, like time-wise, there's something that happens between the 2 books. It's a different character. It's not really related to the plot yet. Likely will come and be part of the main plot later. And I was reading that, and I was really, really, very critical of it. And I decided to just hate it, and gave it a pretty poor review, which is pretty unbecoming of, I mean, just critique that partially, because it really wasn't that bad. The thing is, I just did not really like the main character very much, especially in the beginning. I think it was mostly because I was really interested in seeing what was happening to my main characters, and I didn't really want to watch this new person. I'd rather just see what's going on with the cooler characters. Usually I'm on board with the new POVs, and I'm really excited about that in books. That's mostly just because the new POVs are usually good, and it really wasn't in this case. Not that it's bad, it was just not new. It didn't really give me anything new to chew on. A lot of the new like POVs that have been shown in other RADIANCE. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? I didn't have my jump. I just thought I did it have it. Oh my god, he parried it. God damn it. God damn it. Thank you. I gave it a bad review because mostly whenever I'm reading a new character, it's because I'm usually getting shown something new, but this character was very similar to one of the others. Not personality-wise, but ability-wise and like other shtick-wise. They had some interesting gimmicks, but ultimately they weren't that unique. It didn't tell me much about the lore. And when the book started, I really did not give a shit about her. It was just annoying that I had to be sidetracked with this character that I didn't care about. And throughout the book, it didn't give me much time to care about her either, because it was really short. Her main shtick could be summed up with 3 concepts, and when I mentioned these 3 concepts, a bit harsh last time, I said arrogant, ignorant, and I think lucky. But really, what their shtick is that they are, I guess they were just kind of a funny character who, which is a bit more goofy and a break from all the more deep emotional stuff from the previous characters. Which is a weird thing to like give me a break from, because that's what I really liked about the original books. So I did not find myself feeling, oh man, another deeply interesting struggle between my main characters and their emotions. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to read about that. I'm so glad that this random goofy child can be funny. The book did give some interesting lore and world building, which is nice. But yeah, no, actually, I still just don't like the main character. I think it's very clearly trying to be likable by just the product of them being a main character who's being goofy. Like, usually when a character is really confident and self-happy and demeaning towards others, they usually have like at least some good quality in them despite that. But this character really didn't. They weren't really that nice, and I didn't like her. I wanted her to fail. She was being a bitch. She was being mean to people. I wanted her to fail because really, she deserved it. But over the course of the books, she was getting more and more, just lucky abilities and getting saved from a lot of bullshit situations that I got a bit mad that the character that I hated didn't get any, like, shit. Didn't take shit from nobody, which was annoying because I was really hoping for them to lose somehow, because that would give me some interesting character development and blah blah blah. But she didn't, and then also throughout the book we also started seeing a lot of like good sides of her. She was showing some kindness and being nice to people, and then growing as a person as well. And I just kind of neglected that, to say that. I just refused to accept it. Only remembering the annoying part of the character where she started off. Just, you know, ignoring completely her personality growth and her interesting blah blah. Just because I didn't like her to begin with, and I don't know what that says about me. But I did not want to see her improve. I just wanted to see her fail. I think that's my main goal. If she'd actually failed, then I might have gotten some sympathy for her. But just watching a character succeed at everything they try, basically, because of no, like, cleverness of their own. They're just kind of being lucky wherever they go, and people are bailing her out just because she's lucky. I don't support her. I don't want her to succeed anymore. I want her to fail so that she can understand that she is not the one making the good decisions or making herself be awesome. She likes to say she loves saying that she's awesome, which she really isn't at all. And I think that's kind of the joke. And I just want her to know that she's not awesome, and so that she could become awesome, maybe. I don't know. But the book wasn't that bad. Still, I was like, it's an alright book. That's fine. It really wasn't that long. I think my main complaint, if I just read a standalone, it'd probably be a bit better. But my main issue with it was that it was a break from what I actually liked. All the other characters I really love. And watching this, like, reading about this character instead was kind of pissing me off because it felt like a waste of time. If, let's say, that the third book hadn't come out yet, for some reason, that I'm waiting on more Stormlight Archive content. Like, let's say it's like Hollow Knight, right? We've seen Hollow Knight 1, it's great. We're waiting for Silksong, it's really exciting. Then if we got some sort of other Hollow Knight content, like a bit of a side game, a very short game about a different character, like let's say Coral or something, like Zote's adventure in the outside or whatever, then I'd be all about that. I think that's great. That's not what I wanna... That's not perhaps what I'm excited about, but it'd be cool to just have something, right? And I think the book would have been really great if not for the fact that the third book already was released and I just wanted to read that. So it's really just kind of filler for me. And I don't like filler, I hate filler. Anyway, yeah. I'm saying this only because I ended up thinking about it later and like, I kind of shit on this book a bit too harshly. It's not that bad. And I think I just kind of decided to not like it because I didn't like the main character in the beginning, and she did kind of grow on me over some time. But not really to the point where I like the characters, so I don't like them. But I don't hate them anymore, and I think I didn't really convey that part. Okay, focus here. I always take damage to this guy, and I think that's stupid of me. It's not a hard fight. Come on. Don't take damage! Ooh, ooh, ooh. No! How did that happen? What? I should have dashed away. Fuck. I thought I'd be fine. He just landed right on top of me. That was stupid. It was so quick. I didn't... My mind is not equipped to react to such quickness. Oh god, this fight's gonna be hard to swallow. He's also a bunch of, like, quick but predictable movements that I'm apparently just not able to predict right now. Oh well, we'll see. That was a fuck up. I don't think I'm winning today. I'm making a bunch of small fuck ups that really just doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, good. I survived. A little weird goop man spawned inside of me. Yeah, but I'm good. Anyway, I read through the comments before making this video, just like kind of amping myself up for this run. I was kind of hoping that people would be really critical of me, like saying, "Oh my god, you're so bad! Look at this, you're fucking up, dude. Last 3 videos have been ass. What's going on with you, man? You're betraying our trust." But no one said that. Everyone's just kind and supportive, and that makes me. That doesn't really give me an excuse to complain at all. That's just, I don't know why. Okay, I expected people to be more negative than they were, and now I'm just kind of disappointed that I'm wrong. I thought people were less nice than they were, and I don't think that's very nice of y'all to be so nice to me. Makes me pretty disappointed in myself because I expected you to be worse, and that's honestly pretty fucked up of you to make me feel like a bad human. So yeah, no, I'm kidding. I saw some really nice comments talking about, just giving some pointers, trying to give me tips and tricks. I always like reading it. I like always reading all the comments. That's like a very surprising bonus to playing these. Like I started this series just to play more Hollow Knight. You know, I like Hollow Knight. I want to play it more, and then it kind of evolved into this thing where people are watching and making comments about it, and I love that. I don't know. I was just doing it for myself, and I liked posting the videos because I could see my own progress. I could also occasionally get tips and tricks from other people who did the same thing, and maybe inspire others to do something the same. And that was a lot of fun. But now people are actually commenting, and they've still been doing that for a while now. I'm getting more and more comments, which is really cool. Just people talking about random stuff, commenting on what I say, commenting on what I do. A lot of time when I make a big fuck up, but like people like pointing out as well and thinking it's funny, and it is funny usually. And you know, sometimes when I'm making another fuck up, they're like, "Oh, that's not really your fault, bro. You got unlucky," and blah blah blah. And it's just nice to see people's different views on it. I've also gotten a lot of like a certain category of comments that are basically like, I was gonna say backseating, I guess more coaching, trying to help me out, like giving some tips and tricks. And there was one commenter who was worried that I might be mad or something, that he was worried that it would be too much like being mean or being backseating or anything like that. But he just wanted to help me out with the Vengefly King. No, fuck, not Vengefly King, Nightmare King Grim. Like on that fight, and trying to give me some tips. And I just wanted to say that no, I don't find it mean or backseating at all. Whenever people give me advice, I think that's really fun and nice to read. If I did find it mean, I just would ignore it anyway. I'm not that fragile that it would be mad that people are trying to help me. I think there's been like one comment from a long time ago where someone was very much just backseating me. But he really wasn't mean about it. He was kind of mean about it, and that was like the main reason why I disliked it. He was saying something like very obvious that in a way that seemed like I was an idiot, and that was kind of annoying. Other than that, everyone that gave me advice has been pretty nice, and I think it's cool. Even if I do end up knowing the advice, usually I think it's just nice that people are willing to tell me anyway. Like for example, the guy was talking about how to dodge Nightmare King Grim's bird attack, as well as the normal Grim attack. I don't think I quite got what he meant, but for the normal Grim. But Nightmare King Grim I do get. I think I do the same thing and he does. He hadn't seen me fight Nightmare King Grim, but he just wanted to give me some help anyways. And I already knew what he was talking about, but he did give me like one tip, which is charging a nail dash, like a break slash with my dash or dash slash, while charging at Grim when he does the bird attack. And that makes sense. I'm kind of rumbling right now. What, rumbling? What am I talking about? Rambling, that's the word. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm doing good in my mind right now. Yep, clearly. I can be trusted with, what? I don't know. Anyway. What was I talking about? Anyway, the guy gave me cool advice. It was nice to see. He was worried that he was backseating. I don't think he was. He was just giving me cool advice. And it ended up actually being helpful. If it had been something I already knew, then I would just still be thankful though. Because, I don't know, it's nice to see people trying to help. Even if they may not succeed. I don't know how to properly talk about this. Maybe someone understands slightly what I mean. I'm worried that I might be able to be misunderstood somehow. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not capable of thinking right now. I'm not gonna try to communicate anything too sophisticated anyway, so... oops. And now he's up. Oh! Almost took damage. Yeah. So I was at a party yesterday with a bunch of people that I expected to never meet again. And I thought it'd be funny if I just kind of did some goofy bits trying to basically create a personality for myself and lie about who I was. I think that's kind of funny when you're drunk by a bunch of other drunk people. The first guy, I think I was like, went up to him, and the first thing I said, as if like trying to greet him in like a friendly conversation, was like, "Hey, what's your rank in Among Us?" Which I don't know why, I thought that was really funny, but I still do internally. I'm like, "Hey, how are you? Yeah, my name is Gustav. Yo, what's your rank in Among Us? You want to play sometime?" And they'd always be shocked, be like, "I don't have a rank in Among Us. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's an Among Us rank. I have not played Among Us in years." But it sounds like it sounds believable, right? It sounds like there could be ranks in Among Us now. Like I wouldn't be shocked if it ended up being true. But I do like the idea of going up and asking people what their rank is. And if one person said like, yeah, my rank, I think they were like trying to catch up in a bit. They're like, this wasn't at the party, this was another time, a long time ago, I did a similar bit. Yeah, it's not a new bit. This wasn't a bit that I came up while drunk. I just kind of decided to do it again because it worked in a funny way last time I did it. If they're ever in a rank below 30, I'll just say, no, I don't want to play with you. And if they do say something above 30, I'll just say, fucking try hard. You know what? Explaining the bit is really not that funny. In the moment, though, it was really funny. It's like kind of a shock humor thing. It's like, guy comes up and says something. It's like random funny, basically. I just went up, said something outrageous, which is just, what's your rank in Among Us? And I think that's the funny of the joke, especially because there's a situation where people did not expect me to behave like that. They're expecting perhaps a bit more normal and socially adjusted person. But they got me instead. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess. That's my... You know, I'm not gonna talk about the party. I realize now that's not really that funny at all. I'm gonna sound depressingly boring if I start talking about what happened. I did get very drunk. I don't remember much of it. The only thing I really remember clearly is a few moments where I was... what the fuck? How did I... Man, that sucks. What? I thought okay, I'm really fucking up here. I thought for some reason I have more time to dash there and like... that he wouldn't hit me when I'm dashing like this. I don't know. Damn, that was stupid of me. I lost a lot of health in the end there. At least I started out with a lot of lifeblood. Still pretty foolish though. We're at Markov. Let's see what's happening. Can I make it very far? Probably not. I don't think I'll win against him. I do have a lot of lifeblood. You know, that helps me out. So maybe I can beat Markov. It's a difficult fight though. I don't know. Zode afterwards is gonna fuck me anyways. I don't know, man. And False Knight, holy, that's gonna be even worse. It's just a really quick, punishing fight. If I can somehow beat Markov, that's impressive in its own. And Zode as well, outrageous if I can do that. For some reason though, right now, I feel like False Knight would be my greatest hurdle, and then... Oh my god, look at that, dude. That was stupid. What the fuck? Look at that, dude. I'm playing badly. I shouldn't even go for that greedy kind of stuff. I just wanted to be over with. Yeah, no. So it will be difficult. I mean, even I'm talking about like as if I'm beating Markov. I don't feel like I'll do right now. I'll try my best. You know what? Okay, positive vibe. Positive vibe. Of course I'll beat Markov. I just gotta be patient. You know, let's go through the strategy. Hide on these top platforms. Try to take as little damage as possible. I mean, no risks at all. Whenever he does this attack, then I can do a little bit of wow, great slash. And then okay, I missed because he was in a difficult spot. He was really far away. That happens sometimes. You can't hit him all. It's fine. I just have to do a dodging sesh for like 10 seconds. If he comes up to me, I'll and now I'll wait. I'll wait until he does his thing, and it's just like it's receding. I can do it again, and ba. Look at that, second phase. Now I have to be even more careful. Same strategy though, the exact same thing, but except I have to be even more careful because it's harder now. Oh, now he's doing that, which is the hardest part of this fight is when he decides to attack me on his own. That's kind of throws the wrench in things. You know, you can get into a good rhythm, dodging all the different swords and stuff. But once he shows up and tries to attack you himself, that's kind of a whole new element that you have to worry about. And now he's below me. I have to look at him and like see, does he attack me? Hopefully not, but it's hard to tell. He did not. Instead, he did his shield attack, which is good. Oh, that was risky. He's above me now. That's pretty dangerous. It's harder to quickly escape when he's above you. Very good for attacking him when he's above you, of course. You can shriek him. But it's harder to escape his attacks as well. Just because he can like, awkwardly move down on you, and it's harder to dodge, I guess. You don't have, it's harder, you can't really reach the top platform very quickly. Like, oh fuck, if he comes to attack you, but you can always fall pretty quickly without expending any resources. Except height, I guess, if you count height as a resource. He's in a bad spot. I'm just not gonna attack him. I'll just wait up over here. I find talking about the gameplay surprisingly meditative. I'm not even really thinking about talking, I'm just explaining exactly what I'm thinking in my head. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay, he's coming and attacking, it's worrying. I'm gonna try to push him away a bit. Oh, okay. Don't know if I can hit him here. I could, that was dangerous. He almost hit him with a shield. Hit me with a shield. Would have been bad. Almost dashed right into a sword that spawned, that would also have been bad. Definitely a risk I took. Okay, good. Also very risky there. I could have just missed and I would have taken damage. He could have not killed him and I would likely have taken damage. And it kind of felt like he was gonna die soon. But really I just got lucky there. You know, honestly, bad play on Mark's part. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been more patient. I'm gonna shriek upwards and dash away immediately. Oh my god, that spawns a lot of guys. What the fuck? Alright. Come at me. Bit of that. Only did a little bit of damage. Probably not worth it then. Huge. What? What? I just didn't jump very high. Fuck, that was stupid of me. Okay, it's fine, I can heal it off. That was a mistake. Missed input maybe? I probably let go of my jump button a bit too quickly. Okay, I'm gonna run over here, and then I'll do that to get invulnerability. Looking for on top, dashing away, great splash. Focus on the Kremlins always. He's gonna do a move, I'll dash away. Just be safe. Dashing a lot in this fight. Okay, give myself some space and then do this for invulnerability. Oh, he almost hit me while staggered because I was poking him. I have taken damage to that once and it sucked. Give me some space. Not very much space, I'm afraid. Oh, okay, I dashed there. I just kind of ground pounded out of fear. And I think that's a valid move to do. Just to make sure you don't take damage. I couldn't see him, he was far away. Oh, what's... Ah, fucked up. Get rid of them. Kind of put me at risk there because I couldn't move while doing this spell, but I think it's worth it to get rid of those things. They could have been hoppers who are generally just much more dangerous. But they're just normal flies, so maybe perhaps a wasted soul. I don't think so. Kept me safe. Generally, I think I'm doing pretty good right now. I'll do 3 pogos. I usually find myself being able to do 3 and then I dive. Not always worth the risk, but I don't know. I'm at full HP. Look at that. Okay, he just ran into me. That's hard. Oh, I missed both him and the bug. Oh! Okay, cool. We won. Okay. That went by faster than I thought. I didn't feel that taking long at all. Okay, False Knight. Gotta be careful here. He can just instantly kill me with a few hits. I'll stay over here and do the strat. Fuck, now I'm one hit. I hate rubble. I'm so bad at rubble. Eee. Oh no! Oh, I thought I dashed into him. I thought I was gone. Huge. Okay, he's on the ground as well. I can actually heal. What? I was kind of making a mistake there. Not the way you did. What? I thought you'd just be infinitely on there if I... Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm fucking up. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know how to do that properly. I just kind of read a comment saying I could Dream Nail, heal, Pogo, and that's it. Forever. And I even tested it. It was true. But there I somehow fucked up. I'll have to look at my footage. Also unlucky that he spawned while I was poking. Any bit of rubble would fuck me. Okay, you can't pogo him forever, like keep him stock there forever, I don't think. I don't know, at least I have enough health to survive one hit. Maybe you can while he's like the last stagger when he dies. Don't know. I'll have to look into it. Or someone, if you know what's going on, you can tell me in the comments, because I'm a bit confused. And I don't have the time to figure it out right. Ah, what? Okay, that was stupid of me. I thought that nothing. Okay, that, what the fuck? Why did I do that? I could have just healed and that would have. Okay. You know what? I'm fucking up. I'm misplaying myself. It's not even the game's fault. I'm being an idiot. This is genuinely like hungover choking. And he's up there again. It's like the longest fight just because I have not properly hit him during his staggered phases. It's honestly the strangest fucking fight I've had against this guy ever. Honestly, kind of funny. Okay, I just chose not to attack him there for some reason. What is going on? I'm playing so strangely. It's kind of funny at this point. Like, what am I doing? Throwing for content? If I lose here, honestly, it's deserved. I think I've just kind of accepted like what's going on. I've realized that just the absurdity of what's happening. Like I've staggered him like what, twice, and just not really hit him at all. And then he also hit me while like respawning from his stagger. That is weird. That's not something that happens. Okay, now he's done, and I can heal fully. Awesome. I'm not even gonna do an infinite thing or get full soul or something. Oh, I get full soul anyway. Wow, weirdest false knight fight I've had ever. Like, what the fuck? What's even happening there? I don't know. Grim time. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. Outrageous. So there you can apparently make a great slash, or like a dash slash. I should probably try that. There I could have shrieked. I don't know why I decided to do that. Anyway. I couldn't make it. I couldn't get it in time. I don't know how you're supposed to get soul that, get charged that fast. Hey! There, I didn't even try. I don't know how you'd make that a time. I think you need a charm to do it. Maybe I can just start charging or do it before. Like, always start charging after every move. And just uncharging. No, I don't know. Oh, that was almost dangerous. Okay, I don't think it's time to try out new strategies. I think it's cool that people are trying to help me out. I don't, maybe I'll practice, like, on my own then. Maybe not, like, what, an hour into the Pantheon. I'll shut up now. Actually, I'm gonna lose if I keep talking. Whoops. Oh shit! I just almost fucked up. That was the wrong reaction to that. There could have maybe dashed left. I can see there's down enough. Yeah, there's time. You can do that definitely, if you're better than me. You can also dash slash him here. I know you can do that. I'll try to do it here. It's a bit hard. I'm not practiced enough. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's so close to the edge. Okay, good. Cool. cool. Got a shriek off there. That's nice. Hey, I think I got him. Cool. Oh, you can do it. Okay, yeah. Damn. All right. I'll yeah, I'll try to do that every time then. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, holy shit, okay. Good, nice tip, very, very useful. Hey, okay, cool. Okay. Outrageous fucking fall snatch fight. Why did I play that? It was so weird. And then during the Grim fight, that was a really fun fight. I was trying out new stuff and actually learning new strategies. And the dash flash there. I don't know, I'll do that every time from now on. That's awesome. I think it was hitless too. This is cool. Cool. Time for Pure Vessel. I don't have any tips for this guy that I can try out. So we'll just see. I mostly just played really safe against this fight and try to do a bit of Vengeful Spirits every now and again for main damage. No shrieks, no ground pounds really. Just maybe I can do some ground pounds. I don't know, it's scary. I don't want to try out new stuff at the second last guy. Okay, I'll shut up for a bit. Oops, wrong button. Oh, not weird. Eee. Oh. That was kind of close. Maybe you can like dash slash from here. It's kind of dangerous with the orbs. I'm not gonna try anything new. Had my fun during Grim fight. I'll just play safe here. Ooh. Fuck, misclick. Oh, he parried that. I don't know why that didn't work for him. Oh, stupid. I didn't jump. Don't jump so high on that. Uh-oh. I don't know what he's doing. Oh fuck! I couldn't see him. I was scared. What is it? Oh, I couldn't see him. Oh, scary. Yeah! Alright, okay, hitless baby. Shit. Okay. Hungover episode, let's see. Can I reach the second phase? Most likely, come on. I have full lifeblood, okay, come on. I've practiced this. Oh god, my earlier run today was so awful. Anyway, okay, I'll shut the fuck up and try my best, okay? Wish me luck. Oh god. That was kind of scary. What? Oh, I didn't think that would hit me. Fuck. Okay, a bit of wasted life blood. It's fine. That was kind of scary. He's being a bitch, bro. He's camping. Can't see what's spawning. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't know what's happening. I just wanted invulnerability. Gets rid of the spikes too. It's pretty convenient. Hey, okay. Actually, shriek. Okay, no, that's fine. Huge. Second phase. Okay. Okay. 3 life blood. This is my worst phase, though. I'm really bad at this. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, wasted that. I don't like being here. Okay, that was stupid. That was just bad. Fuck. Honestly, that was... Yeah, no. Not used to this platform phase. I wanted to just begin with... What? Shut up. Shut up. Oh, God. Oh. I'm just hiding. I should go up to him at some point. I can't just stay here and not attack him. Okay, I'll try to get up to him now. That move is just hard to, That was stupid. Honestly, that was outrageously stupid of me. I can go here! I need to shriek him somehow. Aha! I've learned from my mistakes. I know where the platform is now. You can tell I'm horrified. I'm really scared because I'm spending all my soul on invulnerability. Uh-oh. Fuck. Unlucky. I can heal here though. We're fine. Maybe not unlucky, just lack of skill. Get away. Uh-oh. Oh, that was so close. 2 at the once, dude, come on. Oh. Come on. Come somewhere I can hit you. Oh! Narrowly dodged that. God, my heart hurts from being so hard. God damn it. Where are you? Where are you? What's happening? Huge? Holy shit. Oh no, 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 no. I have not practiced this almost at all. Ah! Oh. Ah! Okay. Ooh. No, I fucked up. What? Fuck! Fuck! I was too nervous. Oh my god, I had every part of like muscle memory, any instinct I've ever had, just gone, evaporated in a second. Why did I do that? Ugh. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. Oh my god. That was so close. Oh. Okay, I need to practice Radiance last in the last phase more. I've practiced a lot, so I'm pretty confident in the first phase. The second phase is still really bad for me, and I thought I had the last one under control. It's not that hard. You can fuck. You can't just kind of pogo him. I fell down. I didn't even get hit by the ball twice. I fell down and hit the void. That sucks. That's depressing. That sucks. No, that's awesome. No, it's great actually. Yeah, I got so far. Holy shit. This is so doable. This is so doable. Okay. My heart was pumping, dude. I couldn't even hear my own thoughts because my heart was pounding so loudly. Oh shit. Okay. Exciting. Alright, next one's gotta be it for sure. Holy shit. I was not even like, I'm so tired. My head hurts so bad. My stomach is in sheer pain because I'm like really hungover and shit. I just haven't eaten enough, maybe. I don't know. Probably this. I was just not in the right headspace to play Hollow Knight. And still I managed to get really far. That's impressive. Okay, this is so doable. Can I do it before day 300 though? How many tries do I have? 3 more? Ooh, cutting it close. Alright, awesome. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm so happy. And sad at the same time. It's awesome. It's a great feeling of bittersweetness. Holy. I'm gonna get a heart attack. Alright, well, wish me luck for next time, and write a comment on how awesome that was, or whatever you want to do.